Hey everybody, welcome to episode 5 of Horroribly Cliche. Today's video is going to be a little different than the normal video because I'm not going sequentially again. I'm just going to kind of do a review. It's also a foreign film, so doing clips and stuff might not register to an English-speaking audience. With that said, today's video is titled One Cut of the Dead. It is a zombie movie directed by Shin'ichiro. It's a zombie movie like no other I've seen, because it's a zombie movie, but it's not a zombie movie, meaning it's about a zombie movie, I guess is the best way to put it. And it is one of my new favorite not zombie movies. If you don't want any spoilers, I will give you my quick take first. It's good. That's my quick take. The first 37 minutes drag on a little bit, and it can be a little clunky. There were several times where I was positive that I was watching a bad movie. But I had heard so much about how great the movie was, I decided to stick through it. And I'm really glad I did. So that's my simple take. Be patient. Let it play out. Laugh at the bad acting. Laugh at those weird parts. If something feels weird or slow or awkward, it's supposed to in this movie. And as the movie develops, all of that kind of starts to make sense to you. And it's a really satisfying payoff. That's all I really want to say without giving away spoilers. So the rest of this video will spoil the main plot, but I'm not going to dive too deep into it because I do want you to go out, I want you to go out and watch it. So that's it. 3, 2, 1, spoiler time. If you don't want to get spoiled, go watch some cat videos or something. So now the reason I think this movie is great is because it's kind of a self-aware sort of masterpiece. It is a movie about the making of a movie. And that movie is about making a zombie movie. And if that confuses you, it's kind of supposed to. This movie's told in 3 parts. Part 1 is the movie, titled One Cut of the Dead. It's a single 37-minute camera cut, which by itself, super impressive. Shin'ichiro is known for these single-cut movies, and this just adds to his list of those. But that alone is very impressive. I will say that it's a little subpar, kind of clunky, confusing, and somewhat just kind of hard to watch for that first 37 minutes, if I'm being brutally honest. But that's by design, which I'll get into in a bit. The second part just kind of reveals that what we have seen so far is actually, it's a movie. It's a live TV show that ran on this new zombie TV channel. So this kind of second part of the movie focuses on who the actors are in the movie and how they got involved in the making of this project. I would even honestly say this part is a little boring, but weirdly enough, I think that plays to the strength of the movie overall, as this section of the movie just shows real life, and it isn't very exciting sometimes, because these people's lives just aren't always going to be exciting. But lastly, we get to the final act of this movie. This movie, where the actors in it, I'm talking about the real movie now, were actually paying to be a part of the film. They didn't get paid. Well, I assume they got royalties later, but they paid to be a part of this initially because it's the final project of this acting workshop in Japan called ENBU Seminar. So these are all kind of students of this acting workshop, and this is sort of their final project. So the movie had a budget of about $25,000, which isn't a lot. Even for some student films, it's still considered kind of a small budget. But the success of this movie turned it into a profit of over $25 million. And by that alone, I would say huge success. But I consider this kind of a masterpiece. It's not a zombie movie masterpiece because at its core, it's not really a zombie movie. It's about people making a zombie movie. But I think it's a filmmaking masterpiece. Just the way storytelling is laid out, the order in which everything happens is awesome. But this final part of the movie is the filming of the movie that you watched in the first act. And because the film was sort of a live broadcast on this channel, it's pure insanity behind the camera, where people are just jumping out of the view of the camera as they're throwing a prop in. They're trying to put blood on a guy before he re-enters a shot. Because remember, this is all supposed to be live on this channel, so they're just sort of rolling with it. And if they screw up, it just kind of gets cut, and they have to cut to a sort of like a "we'll be right back" screen, which they don't want to do. But the best part about this section is all of your feelings from that first act are totally vindicated. In the first act, you see someone and you go, why are they staring off camera for so long? Don't know. And then in this act, it's revealed, well, there's a crew member back there trying to tell them to improvise or something because somebody missed their mark behind the set. Why does a zombie flail all over the place? Well, because the actor is a drunk. We didn't know that. Why is this girl screaming for so long? Why is this dude just sitting here during a zombie attack? All that gets revealed. It's gratifying. It's hilarious. It is an amazing payoff. I don't want to spoil too much more than that, as I think you should go watch the movie for yourself. So I'll leave you all with just my final thoughts. It takes talent, knowledge, and most importantly, massive amounts of belief in your own movie to intentionally make the first third of it bad. And the feeling you get as a viewer is just so unique because you know it's supposed to be good. If you read reviews, everyone says it's good. And you're constantly challenging that thought every minute as you watch it. You're asking yourself, when is it supposed to get good? Is it good now? Is this what people thought was good? This feels kind of subpar. And then when you finally get that reward, never have I experienced a sweeter payoff in a movie. All the weird unease you had in the first part, it all makes sense. It all comes together in this hilarious finale. I've never seen a movie like it, and I can't recommend it enough. If you can get a copy of it, if you can get your hands on it, do so. I think it might be on a streaming service. If it's not, there are ways to see it. But that's it. One Cut of the Dead, easily my top 3 zombie not zombie movies. I think I really like this kind of review format I'm doing with the horror movies, so I think this might be the norm going forward, rather than kind of a clip show reactionary take. It might be more of a straight-up review. So just let me know if you like this style. As always, I really appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you go see the film. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy.